Since the dawn of humanity, their decadence, ill will, and negative self-indulgence have been coalescing into an entity of utmost darkness and hatred. This evil entity is none other than antisocial conditioning. Bam! Hey!
Handle you and Mel.
By the way, guys, we're live.
We gave him that job of doing that.
Hi.
You have to do your what happened to
I
your
already did an
intro
intro.
voice
I did an intro
and your
and
whole
you-
thing. Oh, you
I
did? When?
actually did an intro while
But
you
that's
were talking.
not your radio voice.
I was actually doing an intro while you were talking about
You were
something.
whispering.
Yeah.
That when you were whispering into the mic, that's what you were doing?
That was exactly what I was
just thought
doing.
you were having a schizophrenic break.
I mean, that too,
are
but
live.
yeah, but we are live.
But that's not your typical.
What? Like
Do
what?
it again so I know what it
This
sounds
is
like.
the movie episode.
I said.
Okay.
Wait, let me pull it up again.
And you should have a jingle that's like antisocial conditioning.
No, I went-
the
I went-
movie episode,
episode
5.
Well, I went with something more of a.
20.
I went since
Okay,
the
you know,
dawn of
once I share,
humanity.
you're gonna start having a lot
Their
of viewers,
decadence,
so...
ill will,
You ready?
and negative self-indulgence have been coalescing into an entity of utmost darkness and evil. That entity is antisocial conditioning. You didn't like that?
Do you ever have pus that you just let marinate? Have you ever harvested pus in a pour and kept it down deep and tried to make it into a diamond and give it all your hate and all your feelings of neglect and disrespect and being overlooked, and you just squeezed it down into one little pour until
Until it
you
explodes?
exploded?
Yes. But I went to the doctor for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, your skin's looking clear.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
that was more of like a mental
A mental pimple?
issue that you had, wasn't it?
Yes, I usually push down my mental pus into deep down inside until it explodes into a violent rage.
It can become a cyst, is what can happen.
So even if it doesn't become a cyst, does it ever become a scab?
Yes. But I scratched those off, so it doesn't matter.
Can I just say for the viewers out there that I'm currently wiping shit off of my face that like I don't even know what's on there. I woke up this morning, all my clothes seem to be damp, and they smell like men's cologne, and I don't know what exactly happened. You know what? Now I am actually thinking, I think Mel must have fallen asleep on my floor at some point.
Who?
Now where's Steve Ricardo? Because he has
eating.
He's outside. Why did you mention
He's
my
gonna
name?
talk.
Oh, no,
Okay, we'll let you in here freelance. But Steve Ricardo is doing a report on you, a journalistic
report.
on your. Do you want to say something about your current journey in life?
I don't really understand. Like, what? Do you have questions? Because I can answer questions.
Yeah, just like a general one, just to like as an introduction, maybe just like a general statement on your life and where it's at, where you're at,
Get in there. They're not using their...
how you're feeling.
All right. Hey or her, but I got your seat. All right. Hi. I'm gonna take this off because we all gonna die of coronavirus anyway. I'm Mel Letterman. I used to be a very famous piano player, but now I'm just a guy. So there you go. I used to live in Rhode Island. I also lived in Brookline. Spraying down.
If you're not using them, give them up. That's all I gotta say about
What?
Do you have questions?
I have questions.
Lauren?
Okay, Lauren,
I
what's your
need a
question?
mic and a, if you're not using
Yeah,
them...
let's get a mic for Lauren. Let's talk about this.
Lauren
You can't just sit.
pulling her little English Kirk right out of that seat, and but she's got questions, and that's
If he has
What
things
it
to
takes.
say
I
later,
have
that's
things to say.
important. But if he's sitting here eating an orange, I'm sorry.
yes, I know. I applaud
funny.
it. This
This guy's funny.
is aggressive New America.
So, Mel Letterman,
Journalism.
Yeah. Mel Letterman.
where are you existing in the current moment? How are you? Thank you. he just sanitized my crotch, by the way, in case anybody missed that.
Alright, I was also
Wait, what's the question?
I like
don't
the
understand
smell.
the question.
How are you living these days?
Well, I spent the past 2 weeks thinking that my fiance was going to kill herself, so that was not good. And I've been living in Newton at her mom's house, so that was not good. And her mom was always very nice to me, but instead, like, I got evicted out of Rhode Island, so, like, I'm just a guy, you know. I'm supposed to be a famous piano player, but instead I'm just a guy.
From what I've heard, you are a piano player. Have you been writing songs about this sort of?
Wait.
No, I'm actually on a hiatus. I'm on hiatus.
Okay, wait. Where is that coming from?
I hear that too.
Okay, they can't hear it. It's coming from upstairs.
I'm on hiatus.
Okay, all right, go on.
Do you have a beer? I like
There's a beer over there. Yeah, we noticed.
I'll get it. Stay
Oh,
there.
thanks, man. There's a guy dressed as a cop over there, right?
It's okay. It's just Rod Weber. He does that
Oh,
once
that's
in a
Rob
while.
Weber? I know your name, man.
Not exactly, because it's Rod with a D, but whatever. Go on.
Everybody,
Rod.
It's like Roderick. You almost know my name.
I almost know your name.
we just went to go troll some Nazis and they didn't
Thank
show
you.
up. So,
Wait, you were going to troll
Ron.
Nazis?
well, yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, I know, of course.
I hate-
There are these Nazis.
I hate
that were-
Illinois. They're in Illinois, right?
Illinois Nazis?
Yeah.
I don't like Illinois Nazis.
In Massachusetts? It's unacceptable.
It's a Blues Brothers reference.
A Nazi
For
anywhere
old
is
people.
definitely not cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mass. So
Exactly.
here's the thing. Do you guys want to hear a song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the hiatus is over.
I know.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of
There
you go.
course.
Hang on.
Okay.
I mean,
That's what
ukulele?
it's all about. Fuck the hiatus.
It's
Don't
totally-
take a
do it. You
hiatus
can do
from
it.
anything.
You can do it. You have to
I'm a
focus
piano
really
player.
hard.
I'm just going to do
I
a
don't.
song,
Creative.
solo, a cappella
Oh God.
Okay.
style. It's going to
Okay.
be good. Hang on 1 second. Let me just...
Wait for it.
Went home with the waitress the way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too?
So what happened to your Guns and Money, dude?
Listen, where's Steve Ricardo?
Where's her?
He's
There needs-
hiding. He's hiding.
Are we
Okay.
actually live on the radio right now?
Behind
Yes.
the
He's
scenes.
hiding
behind the
So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do another
Okay.
song. I'm gonna do
Okay, do
one
another song.
one of my songs right now. Right now. Which one do you want to hear?
Elijah's Guns and Money.
That's not my song. Come on, man.
Inagata Davida.
Ooh.
Wait, which band are you in? I'll do it.
I'm a solo artist.
All right, here we go. All right, you're gonna sing it, all right?
In the garden of Eden, baby. No, I'm not singing this song. What the fuck, man? Come on.
Vanilla Fudge.
Wait, that was getting that was awesome.
All right, I'm gonna do an actual song.
We were getting
I
somewhere.
thought so too.
Yeah, that was actually like. Can we do something
You
like
should
that?
do a
There's a
rap.
seat- Rob, you should join the show
Yeah,
here.
Rod, get over here.
You should
It's
do a
a
rap.
free-for-all.
You should do a rap about that.
And
the
JW,
Rhode Island
we on
blues.
standby JW over here, okay?
I'm a piano player, man. I don't know about this ukulele.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G. But somehow, some way, I keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. So may I drop a little something for the G's as I breeze through 6 in the morning and the party's still going cause my mama ain't home. Got bitches in the living room getting it on, and we ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you gonna do? Got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. 80 degrees as I tell that trick, please. Lay up off these NUTs, you gets none of these. As I breeze with the dog pound, feel the breeze. Now, rolling down the street, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Okay, I'm going back.
Well,
That was fantastic.
That was far out.
Very good job.
that was a very loud, very intense Snoop.
We lost that.
Feel good summer song.
Yep. Why am I sweating so much right now? It's hot in here.
Terrible
90
loud
degrees
music.
outside.
It's also like,
I'm gonna do a poem.
okay, do a poem.
That's what we. Oh.
Do you guys want to hear a poem?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I wish I knew what to say. Well, I wish that you were here today. But I'll be fine, don't worry about me. I'll be on the couch watching your TV.
Watching you, watching me, watching you.
We have so
Watching on
much.
TV, watching on
Hang
me,
on, there's
watching,
another line.
watching me, watch TV.
Flat screen.
We have so much
Watching
feedback.
you, watching
It's
me.
really
In here.
testing me.
Watching
And so tomorrow I'll be
TV.
driving west. You'll see that I'll be fine.
do you mean?
As long as I keep
Get near the mic.
They
It's what we like.
Also missing me.
No,
Probably.
there's a lot of like whatever's going on in this situation in my ears.
The wiring situation.
Did you know, here's the thing. I used to be very
that's your
famous
headphones.
piano player. Now I'm not very famous anymore. I'm just a guy.
When was the last time you were a famous piano player?
I used to have a bunker in Brookline. It was.
I am very aware of this
You
bunker.
were there.
I was
yeah.
there.
We built a piano bar bunker. It was pretty good. I was gonna be fine.
please.
You're
Please get
doing
in
an interview.
Oh, it's you know.
And what happened in the bunker?
You had a question.
Don't stop the music.
What's
I was
happening?
Don't
just trying
stop
to
the
see-
music.
trying to play musical mics here.
Can you tell us about one of your songs, Mel,
Get in there.
that you wrote in the bunker?
I wrote lots of songs in the bunker.
Okay.
Tell us about the time you almost drove off the cliff
Take the
on
wheel.
tour.
Jarvis, take
Yeah,
the
we want to hear that one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, that
trying
was
to get
in
a
Spain. That
professional
was fun.
journalist
So,
in here who,
hang on.
at one time,
That's a
expressed
great- that's a
interest in covering
fantastic
Letterman's
story.
war.
I need to like talk for a second, but first thing I'm gonna do is sing.
All right.
Do you want to hear
What-
a poem?
Yeah, what's the beat?
Because I don't have piano, so I can just do poems.
Just imagine
Okay.
it.
I want a little singing though, but first the poem.
I was listening
He was listening.
to my uncle's album,
Album.
staring at the television.
Staring.
Wait, you don't know the word.
Yeah.
No, it's backup.
I was listening to my uncle's album, staring at the television with the volume down, wondering how she told the time by the lights on in the storefronts in Union Square, drinking American beer from a can.
From a can.
I was wishing I'd paid
I was
attention to the things
wishing-
she always mentioned.
That she mentioned.
This guy's dressed like a cop. He's trying to do backup vocals. I don't trust
La,
cops.
la,
Come on.
la, la.
Yeah.
I'll take off the hat.
Seems I never
a good
paid
cop.
enough attention to you.
Never paid attention.
I was missing my grandmother's smile on her downstairs
Grandma's
apartment,
smile in air
wondering
quotes.
if she could hear me and why you went to bed so early.
Oh, Grandma, go to bed
That's
with me.
remarkable that you
Go to
Remember your
bed with
songs
me,
like that,
Grandma.
because I can't.
I hang in
I
my
have
bed
to like
with
write down
Grandma.
my songs.
I like
Oh
that
my
this guy's just making fun
Grandma.
He's like
Thanks.
She got
like I
into
don't know.
bed.
Somebody
Great
likes
song,
this.
and it's good.
And she
But I
warmed
don't.
deliver
my
those
I'm with you
lyrics
skin.
on the
very
Rod
well.
Weaver.
Grandma
Let me do
wears
another
my
Rap. You
skin.
could rap.
Another
Hang on.
That's a
soundtrack.
Brookline rap right there.
No,
Grandma
yeah.
wears my skin.
Straight out of Brookline, crazy mother. Can't say that on the air. Name Weinstein, drinking man is Shevitz wine. If it ain't kosher, it ain't mine. I'm just joking. Here you go. I'm gonna do another song.
I have to
Bonus
sing my
round.
songs to remember them.
This
though.
Shevitz
It's
is
weird.
really, really good.
I have to go arrest people.
All right.
Get this copy.
Yeah, get her.
All right.
Herb
Yeah.
and Steve are building birdhouses.
I'm gonna do a song on live on the radio.
They're talking
Okay.
about the PGA.
All right, hang on.
And building
For
birdhouses.
she who takes us. Wait. Do you want to hear a song? Am I on the radio
Yeah.
live? Right.
Let's do one we can all.
Jarba.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna do a song, right?
A Leonard Cohen song. Oh, okay.
Which one?
What
you
are-
want to do a song together?
Yeah, let's do a song we can all
Okay.
do. Kirk is a musician too.
Which one?
I don't know. Or we could do Still the Same.
Oh, Jesus.
You.
What's going on in here?
Oh, they
This is
said
terrible
no,
radio.
we're doing this. We're doing a song. We need
gonna do a
our
song.
interviewer to break the breaking news. The breaking news. is
Fuck
broken.
that! I'm interviewing now.
Okay,
Why
then
don't
you
you-
interview.
Alright.
Why don't you sit down with Jarvie Town, Herb, so you have a nice seat here?
Alright,
We
so what's
wanna
going on
feature
here?
you. There's
But
a
But
we're
we
bunch
could
of
interviewing.
sing
Herb,
one
there's a
song.
bunch
We've done
of-
Okay,
5
do you want
songs
to
and 2
interview?
poems.
No,
We haven't.
You're part of the
we
interview.
haven't talked about the
No,
movies
I'm
yet.
here.
You're part of the.
Wait.
Okay, do you know enough
He's
about
doing it in
Letterman's
Hollywood.
Award
We've got a lot of
to
poetry.
ask the
Hollywood
questions?
I know-
tickets,
I
you
know
you sign
a lot.
up, You buy the ticket, you take the ride.
You do.
Actually,
You
I don't
buy
know
the
enough. That's what
ticket,
makes
you
me
take
such
the
an
ride.
Because like I don't know enough.
Okay,
Alright,
well,
here
we
we
have
go.
a caller.
I have my
We have a
own
caller
questions.
calling in.
We got a caller. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's answer that call. We actually have.
Well,
a caller.
they said the last antisocial was too social. They said, "Where's the anti?" Well, folks, I hope you're happy now.
No, come on.
More war.
All right, here we go. We got a caller.
We got
I don't want any emails this week.
There you go.
Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
Yeah, why is Rob Portio's grandfather here angry?
It's live.
Well, this
Who's
a human.
wait?
Well,
who's
where's the engineer in
grandfather?
this outfit?
Oh,
Right here.
Rob
Yes,
Pottilo's
Let me get out.
grandfather.
You go
Yeah,
back
he
to
looks
your
like
engineering
he looks
seat.
like Rob
You gotta see-
Is
Portio.
Steve Ricardo seriously on the
Portly
line?
here in Kaufman. Now he's gone. He was
Well-
yelling and raising a ruckus at your house last night. I don't get that.
Oh, did you?
You know,
Could you see
I'm here
that?
to get the facts.
Okay, Okay, why don't you, Shepard? Thank you, an actual independent journalist, because I was just looking for several and nobody came. So you get the
came.
facts. I'm going to put you on the line with him right now. Okay, this is Shepard. He's a professional journalist.
Hello,
Thank you
you're-
for calling.
You're a
Get the facts.
professional journalist.
Yes,
Hello,
he's gonna get
I'm Mel Letterman. Do you know me?
Are you related to or have any affiliation with the YouTube personality known as Rob Portio? You know, the one who was China's
Rob Patillo?
China's main squeeze. for a
No, I
while?
have nothing.
We got Rob
I have
Bubba.
I have no affiliation with Rob Patillo.
Because Herb's
He
done.
got
He's a
he got
stalker.
fired
He
from
just
Amazon
stalks me and
AKA
says
He stormed out. He's given
I'm
me
sorry, there's a
control
lot
of
of people
shit.
talking. I have no affiliation with Rob Patillo.
Oh, hold on a second, sir. I have a question.
You know, is that how you pronounce the boy's name?
What?
So, are you
Oh,
are you suffering from some kind of bipolar disorder or other borderline personality?
Thyroid mostly.
Okay. Let me answer these questions. I might have some bipolar disorder, but I do not have borderline personality. Who are you? Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor. I'm
You're not a
being
doctor?
balanced journalist, and I'm trying to get some facts.
So you're a journalist. What newspaper do you work for, Mr. Journalist?
I work for the newspaper of the world, but more importantly, I work for the Sanzi
I love that.
You work for
RDA
the.
universe,
He's
and I'm
working
the
for the
cub reporter for them.
Wait. So where do you work?
Gather facts, I present them. I
Okay.
uncovered
Next caller.
that,
Next caller.
Okay.
Next
you're
caller.
on.
Next
All right.
caller.
I think he has a
Next
good
caller.
question to ask.
Caller, please hold on 1 second, right?
Seems like a totally legit question.
Well, so what's the question then? I think you hung up. He's
I
gone.
don't think there's another caller. I don't think there's another caller. Somebody has to say something.
This is the worst radio show I've ever been on. Ever.
The joke is that someone called, right? I've assumed this is the Spaniard has taken over another area. Herb has stormed out. He said I have full control. And you are all to call me boss or captain.
He's got a pirate ship and shit.
And I don't know where he went.
We could talk about the movies. Right?
Okay, so
Should
like,
we throw it
have you guys seen any good movies lately?
Well, we have some guests with us today
Yes.
to talk about.
Let's talk about how many people in this table have been in my movies, because we're 4 out of 5, Mel.
Have I been in your movie?
Not yet. And you're welcome to be in.
Do you know that I went to film school?
Chris is great. Jar was great. JW is great. I thought you were a musician. Who's a
Yeah,
regular
I
guy.
went to film school.
Okay.
Watch your back.
Well, I didn't know that.
He's a
Watch out, there's a
filmmaker.
snake in the
He's a
grass.
filmmaker. We have
Another
our
filmmaker.
professional
I got Steve
interviewer.
I
Ricardo.
can't take it. I can't tell you, Bay. I can't take
You're
it.
gonna have to get
Steve
off
is
work.
sitting
Because
down.
Hey, you
here
have
we
this
have
chair.
to break the
Steve-
French.
We have
Some
the
people are
trade with
wondering
you.
what's going on.
very important Steve Ricardo to come
Yes.
sit down and take over this interview.
me
Yes.
in that seat in the
You
corner?
better
'Cause
believe it. You
He
better
needs
believe it.
a seat that is reasonably sheltered and secluded.
I just want to say I don't know why I'm
Hey,
doing
Mom.
this.
Reasonable.
Yes.
Love you, Mandy. Drew, what's up? Madeline.
Can I tell you one thing?
Mr. Letterhose,
sit right there
please
if you
have a
want.
seat.
Well, I
Take
gotta
your seat,
start
Mr.
by
Letterhose.
the mask off.
All right, we have a very special guest with us who needs no introduction.
Is this live on Facebook now?
The sun hit the window like a rock from the sky. Right?
This is being broadcasted off the dark side of the moon.
Quiz.
We
got
live.
Ricardo.
We are live on the interweb.
Okay,
Across the world, into space.
I'm a little shocked right now about the things that are going on around here after
Yeah.
following some of the recent events. I didn't
Yeah.
expect to see all these people together. In
No,
one
we
room.
were not supposed to be together, were we?
You gotta be careful what you hear on the radio. You know, you gotta be careful what you hear and see.
But Jessica Jarva told me I need to come in here and
take over.
My glamager. I mean, let's be
The great communicator. He is. You are an able manager and industry leader.
A glamature.
And you have great insight into the into arts and culture in Boston. I think you're a pillar of this community.
professional journalist.
And I must compliment you
and the
on
manager,
your bowling shirt, sir.
on my bowling shirt.
And
that
Nick.
is a bowling
And Nick.
shirt.
And
trying
Nick.
to lead the
This is
witness
actually
here.
a Nashville pussy shirt.
I know what it is.
Nick. That's Nick. Right there.
So
yeah,
if we
Nick.
resolve the problems between, okay, let me just, I'm just going to give you something right now because I'm not sure what's going on. But I met Chris because he came into New Alliance's office with Mel.
And can I say
and
this
they
is
were
an
good
origin?
friends.
Me
Good friends.
you.
Best
Chris
friends,
are very
buddies.
And you,
I gotta
the
get up now.
manager of both me and Mr. Mel. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
but,
is our
but that's not why I'm here right now.
Okay, so what do you...
You're here to get the facts.
How are you
that's
going
mine.
to get the facts?
That's mine.
Herb, can you
This is a social
just
distancing thing.
help us get a little order going here?
Okay.
So what
I'm gonna
Herb is
answer.
bringing the order.
I'm gonna answer the question from Stephen.
I didn't ask a
am the
question
engineer.
yet. I haven't asked a question yet. I'm just trying to get my.
Okay.
It's like walking into an ambush or something.
Okay, listen, just hear me out for a second.
Okay.
I met Chris because Chris and Mel both came to New Alliance together. Mel brought him here. I've known Mel for a long time.
Yes.
Okay.
That isn't actually.
I followed
that's not correct. But go ahead.
What?
It's not correct that I've known Mel for a long time.
I brought you
I met
to
you
New
here.
Alliance.
I
I met you at the old EMF building.
EMF.
We already have
God.
controversy, and I haven't even got through my opening remarks yet.
Don't worry, I got you, Steve.
Remarks.
Okay, so I assumed you guys were good friends because, and you were. I mean, every time I saw you guys together in that office, you're chasing raccoons out of roofs. You're filling up dumpsters. You're selling artifacts. You're doing things that two good buddies do together. Two good buddies.
I wish I had a buddy to chase raccoons with, man.
Hopefully, they humanely remove the raccoons.
We
All of the animals were.
I don't hear Mel in my headset.
we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't kill any raccoons. We were
I didn't
friends
say
of the
that.
raccoons.
Hold on a second. I never said kill. I said you
You
guys.
are a raccoon killer. I thought you
Wait
were
a minute,
professional
Jarbo.
journalist.
Last time I went on the radio with you.
The one.
Don't turn mine off.
I thought the one stipulation, Herb, of me coming in here and doing
Don't
this
tell me
is
who to
that
turn off.
I thought the one stipulation of me coming in here and doing this is that Jarva wouldn't get a microphone, and that's why I agreed to it.
That's
So-
why I have to yell.
All
right,
hold
wait,
on a second. I didn't say
How
anything
are
about
you going to
kill-
make this work out, Steve? Because
If you
we're
let
very
me-
confused
If
right
you
now.
let me talk, I'll.
Okay.
How many
Steve,
raccoons, though?
I'm not going to last very long in here,
How
Herb.
many raccoons?
All I said was you guys had the difficult assignment of getting the raccoons out of the.
Yes,
the-
that's correct.
I didn't say anything about killing raccoons.
There was raccoons everywhere.
But you wouldn't do
But-
that
but
yourself, sir.
never.
You have. Can you tell me that you've never hurt a raccoon?
He's
Never,
heard of
never.
I hired a tree company. I mean, we spent many thousands of dollars contracting with the company to safely remove
Great.
Yeah.
a tree limb, and we had
Okay,
a family. We had a family of raccoons, and I will say that furthermore, we we did put out some food.
I
and
don't. I'm
provisions.
sorry, I brought up the raccoons.
We just,
I really am.
no,
sorry.
no. I'm answering. We spent a lot of money, and they all were outside, and then they were homeless. And I want to say that they've found other homes.
Good.
And they
I
still
think
visit.
all the raccoons have a safe place to live in. Cool.
Good. I'm happy about that.
Yes, there
okay.
you go.
Excellent.
I didn't really come here to talk about
right.
raccoons.
The whole point is that
I brought it up.
These two guys were really good friends
They were.
in your eyes.
They
Yeah.
were working on things
What's
together.
this past?
We
what's
were
this
good
word? Past tense. What are we at? A funeral? We're at a wake.
Friends do get angry at each other.
Who's angry?
I get it.
Who's angry here?
Do you really need me here?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No,
First
you
of all,
are-
can you lower some of these mics because I'm
Can
going
somebody
deaf.
please control this conversation because I'm just
trying
very
to.
confused. All right,
I'm
Steve,
trying to,
thank
but
you.
everyone keeps
I think-
interrupting.
All right, let him.
Let's all listen to
Basically,
Herb.
the point-
I think it's up to Herb.
All right,
No,
bam.
Why did you even ask me to
You're
come
on.
in here
You're
if you
on.
want Herb to?
You're on. Come on, Steve.
You got to interview these guys. They're wild. I'm telling you, Steve.
Okay, the point I was trying to make was they were friends and they were doing a lot of things together.
Yes.
Some of them were difficult.
Shut
things.
up.
Some of them have to do with raccoons.
Yeah, some of them were difficult.
Not all raccoons.
Okay, I don't, and then somehow, we got COVID and everything went completely insane. And there were a lot of things that happened that I didn't agree with that were going on. I can tell you what I didn't agree with if you want to hear it, but you don't really need to. So, but today I was a little surprised when I saw you guys in the same room because I tried to choreograph that when Jarver asked me to about a month ago.
Yeah.
And I was going to get everyone in here.
I thought that was very crazy, mind you. I was like, why would I do that? That sounds crazy.
I
don't
thought it
wanna
was
do-
crazy too.
I thought it was really
Yeah,
nuts,
I called.
man.
I think this is crazy. But, there's a lot of things that are crazy that are going on, especially most of the people in here. But here's the thing.
I'm gonna have to ask you, Steve. If I would feel more comfortable if you'd put your mask back on. I think you look better with the mask on than without the mask. Although I do like your hat, I must compliment you on your hat.
Thank you. So, these guys were friends, and then COVID happened, and then... Okay, I was surprised. Well, from what they've both said to me privately about each other, you wouldn't know that, okay? Because they didn't have nice things to say about each other.
That's because my
Somebody had a lot to
fiance,
say.
who I am in love with, is being held captive, and she got sectioned the first time by this guy. Ah!
Oh shit!
It's true.
Wow. Okay,
Well,
so at least they're smiling while
that
they're
is
yelling
true.
at each
That
other.
is-
We are
that
making
is
some
true.
progress.
That is totally
And I will
true.
say,
Totally true.
well, hold on. Let me address the court here.
Okay.
The court.
Wait.
Wait, am I the judge?
The court?
No, you are.
Yeah,
you,
get him a
no,
fucking
you're
gavel.
Just,
Pardon my French. Get a gavel.
Herb.
Order in the courtroom.
Herb.
Yes.
Who's in charge here?
I am.
Why is it?
Herb's in charge.
I am
Let
in
me
charge.
say in response. Let me say to this.
I don't
Okay.
know how to say it.
Twice in the same day, Michelle brought police officers for the first and second time since 1972 to the house. That's how hot this girl is. This girl is passionate. She's a great artist. She's passionate. She has her moments of genius. She has very special moments. And this man is a passionate man, and we believe in Michelle.
Well,
I'm gonna wear a helmet around her, but I still like her a little bit.
Okay.
Like,
Well, here's
it's
here's
this
the
business.
thing.
though.
I
It's
guess my
business.
work's done here. Everyone's
business.
friendly again. I don't know why they even brought me in here.
He's gonna wear a helmet.
Because you're a part of this story. And,
I am?
And we look to you
The
for
fact
guidance.
of the
We look
matter
to you for
is
leadership.
We look at
Leadership.
Leadership.
What a leader.
In an uncertain time.
Okay, so you guys are friends again.
Did you know that I
Again?
used to be a very famous piano player, Steve?
Of course
Did you
I
know
know
that?
Be your manager.
Of course I
He's
do
supposed
know
to be
that.
my manager.
So if you guys patched up
I
your
have some
differences.
questions. I have some questions about because I need some help publicizing. Like, I have my own art project, and I want to talk to you about that. If you're taking more clients on, I know that you have a lot of clients, and you're a very busy man, and you're out there every day. You're out hitting the pavement. You're just doing your thing.
Well,
Can you get me some bookings, my friend? Because I need.
no, I don't think I can.
I don't think he can really help you, man.
Not me.
You're not
I'm,
like,
I'm not. I'm not
you're
the
not
guy.
really
Beyond.
like-
Am I beyond?
Not the guy for the job.
You're
Beyond.
not really
Beyond help.
like.
I've my.
What about Mel? Are you gonna get him some Some dates soon.
There's no dates.
There is nowhere to
everything's
play.
on
There
coronavirus.
is nowhere to play. There are no shows. If you want to play, go live on the internet. Do it. We're playing right now. We're live on the internet.
I did it live
That's
on the
the
internet
only
where
way
Michelle
that we
won
can
all the
do it
time.
now.
Everybody liked that because we're funny.
Well,
but now she's missing.
We got to raise $5,000
Guys,
to save her.
The Michelle Mel
We gotta find $5,000 to save her.
Hold on. Real quick. I was a little late to the conversation. What do you mean she's missing?
Her mother said I can see her again if I can come up with $5,000. We don't know where she is. She's
All right.
being
Michelle
ransomed.
sent
Do we know
message
what?
that
All right.
said, I'm in the hospital. We have had no contact with her since then, and since then her mother, Mel was living with Michelle, all in one apartment, telling Mel that $5,000
I can show you the
for
text
her to
message.
disclose
Okay.
the location of her dog.
Has anyone considered that might be bullshit?
Well,
And,
thank you. I said, what if
Maybe?
she's...
I can spell extortion, but in kidnapping, and because it sounds like there's a hostage here, and we're talking about a member of our community and our special friend's fiance.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
understandable, but like, you really think she's being held hostage, dudes? Like, is this like a possibility for real?
It's possible, yeah.
You want to see? You want to see?
She sent a message.
She's in a hospital and we don't know where that
Okay.
is.
The mother.
okay.
I spoke to the mother.
Okay.
I think
And
there comes a point when people need to get help. I hate to be the one to have to say this, but I think certain people need to get some help right now. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has had to go to get therapy, psychiatrists, psychologists, whatever.
Right now, because of the
Well-
pandemic?
No, in general, I mean, people just
Well-
need.
You
No,
said
as far as this situation goes right now, no, it doesn't have anything to do with COVID.
My
It
brother's
has to do-
keeper. My brother's keeper. I mean, if
I
she
mean-
hasn't hurt anyone and she hasn't commit any crimes, can you involuntarily hold someone like an American?
I don't know
citizen?
anything about who's holding her or what's going on with that.
She's
I
being
just
held somewhere right now.
What do you mean by she hasn't committed any crimes?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to talk about that right now, but she hasn't killed anybody. Should she be locked up?
No.
What about attempted murder?
She's a sweet.
Well,
What?
I guess I'm going to start wearing a helmet around her, but
Hey, listen, Chris. Excuse me.
I
but
have the bottle.
Chris told
I found
me,
the bottle. I found the potential
I have
murder
no
weapon.
idea what you're talking about. This is completely hearsay. This is not true.
Excuse
could've-
me.
Nobody ever messed with.
It could have hit my friend Mel too, because Mel was 5 feet from me. It could have been meant for either of us.
When I originally tried to get everyone together and I talked to Chris on the phone, he basically told me that I didn't know anything about that. He said someone threw a bottle out of a third floor window and if it hit him, it would have killed him.
Well,
So
it might have, except for that wasn't true because it didn't happen.
did it happen or not?
No, it did not happen. Do you think?
Then so Chris lied to me?
Like, yeah. You
Chris
think
lied
Michelle
to me. No, I didn't. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying who said it.
Nobody
I'm just.
threw a bottle out the window.
Well, that's.
we got a phone call. We got a phone call.
Do we really need a phone call?
Hey, caller, you're on the line.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, caller, you're on the line.
Hey, so I can't understand what the fuck you guys are talking about in there. Whose mother is staying at whose house?
Wait,
and who are these people attacking
whoa.
who? I mean,
Calm
this shit is,
down.
like,
First of
totally
all, you
fucking
got on the
crazy.
phone.
I can't hear
screaming.
him.
Let him talk.
Can't hear him.
Okay, let's turn you
I,
up.
Let's hear the gentleman
I
out.
have no idea what you guys are even going on about, because really what's going on here is the fucking lizard people, dude. You guys are fucking worshiping some kind of transdimensional bullshit, and I think you need to shut the fuck up about it. I don't know whose grandmother is who here in this situation, but if you keep carrying on like this, you're gonna fucking conjure some fucking crazy spirits. That's all I can say.
What? Wait. Conjure crazy spirits. What are
Well,
you talking about? That
I'm more
sounds crazy.
concerned about the drones that are outside. But
Who
that's
is
just
this
me.
mother? Who's the make
Mother?
this make
She's
sense
not
to
here.
the average caller? Who's the mother?
The mother isn't here,
There is
but
no
she's
mother.
watching.
Why are you talking about conjuring spirits?
I can understand how the caller has no idea what the hell's going on, by the way.
Who
I
is
can
this
understand
caller
that. Because
anyway?
every time I've tried to lead up to the story and explain what has happened, there's turned into a complete warfare. You know, I was just trying to explain to you what happened, okay? What one person said to me, what another person said to me. 4 different people had 4 different stories. Lauren might have even had a story, but honestly, I believe her more than I believe anybody else. Oh, hi, Lauren. Lauren is here.
Lauren, please sit down and explain this to this
Lauren,
caller.
I believe.
All right.
Thank
Please
you, Lauren.
explain to this caller. Thank you.
See,
I'm
I can't
putting
even
my
hear what you
mask
guys
on.
are saying. You're all talking over each other. You're talking over each other, and you broadcast your shit from the market basket from underneath that Revolutionary War graveyard. You get your conjuring dead spirits from the market basket.
That's our anchor army.
Yelling over each
Can I
other.
talk to the
Who can
caller for a
fucking hear
second?
what the fuck you're saying? You just yell at each other.
You know what? I agree
Revolutionary
with
war
you.
soldiers and dead slaves. You're fucking supporting slavery if you're doing this shit.
Supporting slavery?
Are you? What is wrong with you,
Caller,
man?
I
Come
will
on.
say that we have many people of color here. This is a.
I'm Jewish. You
Well, there's that too.
Can I just talk to the caller for a second? I understand what you're saying. We're trying to get some order in here so we can explain what's going on, but every time we try to do that, we get interrupted by everyone starts talking at once. And I understand why you don't know what's going on, because that's the problem. We're trying to resolve a long-time friendship here, and that's why someone brought me in here, because we want people to be friends.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
And
I've been saying all along, why can't these guys just go back to being friends? I mean, sometimes people get involved in relationships
no
and they
idea.
don't like the person that the
no
person
idea.
becomes involved with, and that's just how life goes. You have to figure out how to make it work, right, Lauren?
Yes. Well, yes, that's true. Because I personally have also had some boyfriends that many of you remember that nobody was very fond of. However, this is a cop calling situation.
Yeah.
There are certain crimes that should not be committed.
Should not be overlooked either.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you
Well,
mean?
Mel denies that there was ever a bottle thrown
There
out
was
the window.
never
I
any.
saw it myself.
No,
You saw it.
Witness. I didn't know that. Thank you.
I was
for-
there that
thank
day,
you.
remember?
I know that.
Do you sure you want to put yourself through this, Mel?
I'm helping you.
Did you really see that? Because I did not
Yes.
see that.
Yes.
I don't
The neighbors
believe
saw it. Everybody in the yard
I was
saw it.
looking at the tree, which his father was very fond of.
I also saw an entire arsenal in the room where
Yeah.
the window it was thrown from. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Caller, guys.
Did we hang up on the last caller?
Yeah, you hung up. Let's see.
Who's
That's
this?
fine.
Caller?
Yeah, it's a caller.
I can hear you,
Hi, how are you? How are you?
Who is it?
Well, I'm gonna make it short and sweet, okay? Listen. The show needs Tyrone Jones.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
say,
that's damn
say
true.
that again.
Tyrone
Needs
can you-
what?
Wait, can you
Tyrone
repeat
Jones
that? I
needs
couldn't
to
hear
come
you.
on the
I'm sorry.
show.
You're
What?
absolutely right. I
Yeah.
agree. Where's Tyrone?
Yes.
Wait, Tyrone?
We need Tyrone.
Tyrone Jones?
Yes.
Wait,
Right.
are you? Wait, what? Tyrone,
I'm
is
a
that
part-time
you on the
business
call?
person. I work in finance. I finance bands. I finance talented comedians. It's what I do. And Tyrone Jones is on my list.
I would love to have Tyrone Jones on the show.
No. Wait. But who are you?
Wait, I'm going to tell Tyrone to call you now. Hold on. I'll call you in a few.
Okay,
Perfect.
very good.
Let's
I'll
add
be
Why
another-
did you ask me to come in here,
Let's
Jarva?
add another show. Let's add another show into
Let's
the
talk
sick
to
show.
Tyrone Jones and see how. Yo,
Let's talk
you
about
you gonna give me
so
a
that
ride? You
weapon.
gonna give me a ride? That's Tyrone right there.
Mel, do you think you're going to be able to resolve the things that are going on in your head right now so that you guys can, you can stay in your mom's house and everyone's going to be friendly again and everything?
If I can find my
Who the
fiance,
fuck are you? You're like some kind of fucking peacekeeper.
Michelle.
You're like the fucking UN.
I mean, Mel.
Talking about someday.
What are you-
we'll
Why
work
did you
towards
ask me to
peace.
come in here?
We need to have some
I didn't ask
We're
you.
really. I'm interested in knowing what makes you think.
I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask. I just said to come.
Journalist, why did
Please.
God ask?
All I said was, Steve,
Are you
can you
trapping-
come make some?
I'm trying
sense
to.
out
I
of
just.
it?
Have
I,
you?
Some sense out of get to the facts. Don't
Just get.
I want to know
some
these are the
sense
facts.
out of it.
I mean,
Here's the facts.
cattle drivers flare
So are you saying that everyone can't get along in the house? Is that what you're saying?
Everybody can
Confused.
get along. He needs to get over
if
Michelle.
I may,
That's what
if
I have
may,
to say.
If I may, I'm interested in knowing how many raccoons have you trapped in your time, sir? And do you?
I've never trapped any raccoons.
Never. Never one.
Ricardo, you don't give it up to the coons. Ricardo, you were getting something.
We got another call. We got another call.
All right. All right. All right. Hi, who's this?
Listen, look, I can't tell what's going on, and I'm really short on time right now. I tuned into the program. I've been watching for like an hour. There's a lot of information I need, and I can't make any sense of it. You said you got an investigative reporter there. I think he needs a director or something because he's being very ineffective. So why don't you cut to the facts? I want to see a little focus here.
It's a caller for Steve.
The caller for Steve. Well, he just
a caller for Steve.
You're looking for
1 second,
Steve
sir.
Ricardo,
He's
right?
on the way. He's on the way.
He stormed out.
coming right back.
There's a lot of
He got excited for a moment, but I think his phone rang. He had a call to make or something.
There's a lot of investigative
he's
journalists
coming
in the
right back.
room, actually. And this is a bunch of this whole situation is, from my perspective as an investigative
Look,
journalist, I was
can't
once
even
called.
hear what's going on right now. This is crazy. What kind of a show is this?
Well, it's antisocial conditioning. I don't know what you expected.
Exactly.
What?
You
Say
know,
that
like
again.
what do you think you're listening to? It's antisocial
It's
conditioning.
antisocial conditioning. I'm not
Antisocial
sure.
With
conditioning.
Antisocial conditioning.
Yeah,
What-
this is.
What do you think you're even doing? Who are you doing this
What do
for?
you think
You
you're
gotta believe
doing?
in
Let me
something.
ask you
gotta care
that.
about
Sir,
something.
let's let the caller.
What I'm
get his
doing,
point
I'm
across.
and there's information that I want to have. And that's
What
not getting
information
delivered,
do you
but with
want?
promise.
What do you want? What do you
And
want?
I made an
What do you
investment
do?
of time.
Let's let the caller
I made
have
an
the floor for a
investment
minute.
of time. I made an
Why?
investment of
Why
energy
did you do that?
Mel.
because I was promised returns that were worth my investment of time
You
and
know what?
energy.
I was invited to be on the show with the same promise, my friend. So I'm right there with you, quite frankly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even supposed to be here either. Like, why are you bothering us? Why did you even listen? Why?
There's a lot of
Because
people in the
I'm a
space.
This is the People's Airwaves. we can say anything
I'm
we
the
want. This is
listener.
America.
Okay, do you
This
know
is
what?
America,
Do you know
sir.
what radio is?
Radio.
Can I tell
This
you
is
what
not
radio is?
Radio. This is
I don't
the
know.
internet.
We're on the
This is the
internet, not
internet.
radio. What is wrong
Radio,
with you? You don't have to
it's a
tune
public
in.
service.
What?
You're supposed to be rendering a public service. Radio
Oh,
is a public
we're
service.
supposed to be rendering a public service?
Yeah, that's
really?
right.
Because
Public
there's
service.
a lot of public services that you could be dealing with instead of us. Why are you listening? Do you have a
Because
problem?
There's information. No, I don't. Yeah, I have a problem because I'm not getting the information that.
What
I was
information
expecting
you
to get.
need?
The information that the investigative reporter is supposed to be uncovering.
Okay. All right.
There's
Let me
no-
hang on. Let me start again. All right. Listen, man. I don't know who you are. First of all, tell me your
It's
name.
not even a question for you. And the caller
Doesn't
wants
matter.
to be anonymous.
Oh,
Irrelevant.
it doesn't matter.
doesn't
Okay.
matter because-
Anonymous.
Hold on.
You know who I am?
The engineer's here. Here comes the man
All
in
right.
question. You have a call, sir. You have a call.
Talk to our engineer.
No,
You
no.
don't know who you're calling. Why are you on the internet?
He does. He called for.
Because I called for the rendering.
Why are
of a
you on the
public
internet
service.
if you don't understand how it works?
Now, hold on 1 second.
Hey, listen, I just want to say one thing
what
right
does the
now.
internet have to do with
I
it?
just want to say one thing right now. I want my friend Mel Letterman to not be harassed and not be made fun of.
Thank you.
Because that's what's going on here right now.
Exactly.
You guys think this is funny?
Yeah.
You're not funny, Chris. Don't fucking look at me like that. You're not funny. I don't find you funny at all.
I
Okay?
meant
Don't.
nothing by it.
Well-
We were talking about wildlife and how we trap and humanely treat animals.
Yeah, but that's not why
We
I was
have
told to
rats,
come
we
in
have
here. I'm
raccoons,
sorry I
we have
brought up
rabbits.
raccoons.
We have feral animals, and you were talking about, you know.
All right, Chris, can you just stop this for a second? All right, first of all, we have a caller on the line. Are you still there, sir?
He's gone.
He's gone. All right. Everybody needs to calm the fuck. Pardon my French, but calm down.
I'm just trying to help you, Mel. I'm not being uncalm. I think it's funny. I don't think you should be doing this right now. I think you should go and, find some place to relax, calm your head down. You got a lot of shit going on in your life. I don't want to see you have a heart attack. I don't want to see
Are we
something bad
are we
happen to
still
you.
like live on the air?
My brother's keeper.
Yeah, we're live on the
Mel's
air.
in good shape. We're talking about Michelle, finding Michelle. We're talking about positive things here.
This is actually no. I all right. Look, can I please speak, please? Since you asked, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jarba. Thank you, Herb. Thanks, everybody. I don't know what to say other than I don't know what to do. I didn't mean to have this thing on the internet or radio, and then we got these.
You should just stop it then if you don't think you should do it, and just end it right now. You don't have to do this.
I don't have to do it.
I try walking out and they drag me back in. It's like I don't really want to do it either. I just want to see you get better, Mel. That's all I care about. Honestly, I don't care about anyone else right now except for you. I'm sorry that your girlfriend's having all these problems. That's not my concern right now. My concern is you.
Thank you.
All this other stuff to me is just bullshit. It's entertainment. We're going to be entertained by someone that's having a mental breakdown. How's that fucking entertaining?
Well, we're
I don't
talking
find
about
it entertaining
we're
at
talking
all.
about someone who's over the age of 18 who hasn't hurt anyone, and no one's pressed it. She might be a little funny sometimes, but no one's pressed a charge against her. She's lively.
But
and
I'm talking
passionate.
about Mel right
But she's
now. I'm
being-
not talking about anyone else.
No, this is why Mel is concerned.
But your client, yeah.
It's love for his.
It's not client, it's my friend. Mel's my friend. And I don't want to see him embarrassed any more than he's being embarrassed.
He's not embarrassed.
Yeah, he's being embarrassed.
Are you embarrassed?
You saying that,
I do actually
understand
like
where you're coming from, but it's like also it's like, do you, like, have you been with Mel all day every day?
No, I have not been with Mel
No,
every day.
I
thought it was. I thought it was a bad idea when you guys all went to the bunker. I was like, geez, we're having a pandemic and you guys are all hanging around like with guns and all this nonsense. A lot of people did.
Okay.
Other people don't want to say it.
No,
Other people don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it for the other people.
That's not the
It was not a good idea, and it ended up being complete disaster. Cops, everything. I mean, Mel couldn't even go to his mother's house.
Corona, like we were, and nobody got got coronavirus at the house.
We didn't have coronavirus. Everybody
That's
was
not
still
what I
there
said.
to begin with when we started.
Like, what is this
Yeah.
disaster?
We weren't hiding. I'll tell you that. We're
like, believe me, I've been in the.
Did you guys all stay in the house every day and not go anywhere and just keep to yourselves?
Yes.
We did. We did social distancing, but we're all adults here, and we did food shop and we did other things. We maintained errands. There's elderly people involved.
Well, good. You guys are all agreeing
So
now, so you guys are all on the
there's-
same page.
there's-
Mel, you're on the same page with Chris. You guys are good buddies again. Cool. Then everything's fine, right?
What were you looking for? You thought there was going to be more to it.
There's been a lot to it. I see some of the worst posts on Facebook by several people in this room that I've
Hey,
ever
I'm
seen.
not- I'm not
it's like
done yet.
dragging shit out into the public
I'm not
that
done
people
yet
don't
either,
need to
yeah.
see, you know? It's like,
Hey,
I think I accomplished what I needed to accomplish. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
well, you put down.
Have a nice day.
You put down someone who came out today to do this. I think that's okay. This is the best he's.
By the way,
I'm gonna go help my friend.
Like, are you kidding though? In terms of being a friend, like this guy, he's been. Mel came
Yeah,
into
I
the
know,
show
right?
and sat
Right?
in Herb's chair. Nobody said. Obviously, he's drunk.
No, actually, he's not. He's not drunk right now.
But you make your own. It's not like anybody is making. As an independent journalist, I just don't think that judgment of conducting
A lot of judgment just happened, and it's it will put down a creative type. I think it was a lot to deal with, but everyone has an opinion, and I would never try and like restrict. Like if Mel wanted to do it, free speech,
That's good. He's Good, you know what? Actually,
Hey, caller,
this is
you're on the
first
line.
time I've seen Steve Ricardo be a good manager because he did
So
damage
I
control.
was
He said
told-
this isn't good for you.
No, fear. It's fear.
Wait, guys. Let's see who's on the
We don't
line.
need
Customer.
your analysis. You're not. I don't even know why you're on this show, but we don't need your analysis, and we don't need you independent
Silence you.
journalism.
Hello.
The independent journalist either.
Oh,
Hey.
Hello?
hello. I was told this show was supposed to be about filmmaking.
Oh, yes, this is the movie episode. Yes, this is all about local filmmakers and different movie making techniques.
We're gonna get into that in the next
local
the next,
artists. That's what this show
in
is
the
all
next
about.
section.
Did you have a specific
What's
question?
your favorite
or-
movie? Have you seen Clockwork Orange?
Yes, actually, that has been played recently. You know
This
what my
reminds
favorite?
me of Ultraviolence in Clockwork Orange.
No Survivors.
The-
I can never pay attention for the whole time
I feel
during
like it's been a
Clockwork Orange.
wholesome
I'll be
show.
honest.
It's been a happy, wholesome show, honestly.
Oh, there
I feel like everybody
Well,
that was
you know,
here wanted to be here and had fun.
Austin, actually, somebody just called in talking about movies,
Yeah,
dude.
they're talking about movies,
Oh,
and
good,
actually, I
finally.
want
This
to
is
say,
like an auditory.
Rob Weber and I
Ultraviolence.
we're here on standby.
Okay.
We're here in the galley, twiddling our thumbs, hoping we have a half-hour discussion of Dario Argento and Alfred Hitchcock and
wait, can I say
Christopher Nolan.
Can I say my favorite?
let's talk
new
about
movie?
movies.
Yeah, I want to say.
Oh.
Who they hung up? My favorite old
No, we
movie
got
is
Blow
How
Up.
to. Oh, you're still there.
Say blow.
We got a special guest here. He's incognito.
The caller's very
I think
low
everybody's
though.
in college.
He's on a private
My
mission for
favorite
the
old
U.S.
movie is How to Treat a Lady, and my favorite new movie is The Man Who Wasn't There.
I know how to treat a lady.
Do you sound like?
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
You can't see anyone's mouth.
Has anybody
Everyone's got
seen
a
the
mask
show
on.
Fleabag? It's on.
Yes, I
That's
watched
a cool.
all of it. Yes, I love
Season
it. It's
one
the only
and
thing I
two?
liked.
Season
Wait,
1
yeah,
and
but
2?
then it ends. Did you watch it all? And
Trust-
then she's
yeah.
like about to fuck the priest, and it's like, yes, what's gonna happen? And now it's over. There's no more Fleabag.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
so upset. My friend
it's an
Sid,
awesome show.
shout outs to Sid. Sid spills music on Instagram. He showed me that show. And
Bridgewalla.
I'm like, no, I don't watch new shows because I only watch Real Housewives. I'm really
Yeah, I
selective
don't watch
about
TV
any
at all.
new show. Yeah, I won't watch anything. I
But
was
if
like,
you're watching
don't show me
Fleabag,
this. Yes, but he
you
was
can't
like,
find
no,
it
you
on
have to
Netflix.
watch
You have to
it.
pay extra to get it.
You
but
have to watch it.
It's only 2
And
seasons.
then
It's British.
I
and
watched
it's
it
funny.
all. I stayed up for 2 days in Brooklyn in the basement watching Fleabag nonstop, not thinking it was gonna end like that. And then it ends. It's like I wish I could take it back. And
There was no ending?
no, it ends, but it's like there's 2 seasons, and then it's like it's over. It's not coming back.
British
and it's
TV
like the
only does
best
2 seasons.
thing.
It's classic,
It's
though.
Yeah.
like,
Funny.
and
British
it
TV only
leaves you-
like they like it's like really rare for them to go on like higher than like 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh my god, you would love it. Everybody's gotta see.
What are you saying? They don't let it jump the sharks, so to speak?
Yeah, which is I think is the best way to go.
Caller, are you with like children and oh wait, no, I know.
You guys, Steve left a big bag of records down here.
Oh shit! Hey guys, caller,
like
we got another
there's
call.
like 30
So thank you
vinyl
for
down
calling
there.
in.
Have to find him.
Yeah, hang up on that.
Yeah, here you go.
Jeez.
New caller. Hey, how's it going?
Steve always goes like against, but you know what? He
New
was a
caller.
great
Hey, how's it
manager.
going?
It's like he should have been there. If he was my manager and I got drunk and I took over a radio show and sat in the producer's chair, whatever. Like I hope my manager was in the next room. I hope he would do something.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So when is Jarvo
that short story
become
there.
an independent journalist? You're infringing on my independence here, Jessica.
There's like 30. There's like.
I didn't say I'm an
There's
independent
brand new
journalist. That's
vinyl.
why I'm trying to outsource. That's why I'm trying to. I thought you
Cheapo
were going to be an
records.
independent journalist, but you hung up.
Well,
You
the
gave
man-
up.
the
Then I
man-
had to get Steve Ricardo
No,
in there.
the man told me next caller, and I'm not going to be an internet bully to a man who's obviously going through some type of
Jam Master
Next
J
caller,
record.
he got you. That cut you deep, huh? That next
I'm
caller.
respectful. If you ever said next caller, I would end our talking, but you've never said next caller
Never
because
say
you
that. I
love
would never
Jesse.
say that, but I put you
That's
in there
it.
as an independent journalist to get through the muck and mire and get the story. Overlook
I
it,
get
next
the
caller.
story.
You know
Man
what that shit is.
obviously suffering from bipolar disorder. He's probably a little imbibing, and he's distraught over a girl named Chris or Michelle or somebody.
You were getting somewhere, and then you gave up.
I got all the
like little
facts I
pussy
needed.
boy. That's right.
Oh, now you're making
That's right.
assertions. I'm a gay and
Daddy
balanced
calling?
reporter.
Is
That has
Daddy
nothing to do with
Daddy-
pussy.
What?
I despise pussy
true.
as a gay
You
and
are,
balanced
yeah, that's.
reporter.
I know that. I thought I could get you at one of those weird angles with that, but I guess not. I guess that's no. Next caller.
You want?
So I want to hear.
Whoa! Sheppy, I did not do that.
Whoop.
You said, you said next
Oh!
caller, dude.
We're just
That's
trying to.
key.
Oh, no.
We're trying.
That's key when you
I
say
need
next
my
caller.
Sheppy, I did not hang that phone
You
up
told
on
me
you.
next
You
caller,
gotta
dude.
Call back.
It's an
You gotta
economic show. We
call
have to
back.
be economic here. We have to.
Oh,
Yes.
I
And now,
hope
Just
you
Bill, we
didn't
got to
anger
announce.
little Sheppy Shep with that.
Can we just announce that Just Bill has
He's
joined
our
the?
best.
Just Bill just joined
What brings you in town,
the
man? You
antisocial.
visiting folks
I
here?
always stop by Union Square once a week.
Okay, cool. How's life treating you? Just Bill, he's a famous photographer.
Well, I could say it's all right.
Uh-huh. He also collaborated on a movie with me one time.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, he was going to do all the editing.
Oh, by the way, in the background we got
happened?
the Wicked Witch of Wildwoods and stuff.
Alex
it's been in our
Johnson's
background.
he's gonna wet his diaper.
Oh, nice. It's been throughout the whole show. It's been in the background. Yeah, I just
Wow.
wanna
Maybe it's
point
the
it out.
red ring, or it could be snowing out. Brings a cool
Well, that wouldn't
vibe.
surprise me in 2020. It was 90 degrees 5 hours ago. We step out there, it's a fucking blizzard.
Not
Could happen.
right now.
Yes, I would like
Friendlies.
to have the premiere of that movie here
We could put it up.
eventually, when such things
It
are
was
possible
fun.
again,
It was
and
fun
not
doing it. We
very judgment. So, although Steve Ricardo is also here in this building with people with or without masks on. That I don't know. You know what? I'm just getting. You know what? He stood up to the plate. He didn't hang out. He kind of. I mean, he walked away. He came back. He judged. He left. That's Steve Ricardo. That's
It's
why
hot.
he's my manager.
I
I know
respect
how he
him.
operates, and that's a big part of it.
I think it's been a
Takes
fun
things
show.
personally.
I really do. People are having a good time.
Gets a little verklempt.
They jump. They're on screen. Why not
No,
have a good time?
He takes
you know?
a high stand.
Yeah.
He's like Chelsea Clinton.
JW, you want to join the panel and talk about movies a little bit?
Yeah, jump in here because you are. It's
Oh, good. Oh,
I've been
good.
being polite.
Oh, good.
Always my
We've all been very patient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you one thing, dude. Is that when we shot in Porter Square?
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
was a lot. We set up the scene.
This is like 3
We
or
set
4
up the
years
scene
ago. We were
of,
filming in
like-
Cambridge.
we
He
set
was
up-
he was filming it.
Somebody was following this woman,
Right.
right, in the scene,
Right.
and we had no plan how we're gonna go down into the subway.
Okay.
And when the subway shows up,
Right.
we were concerned how it's gonna come out because we're doing with it. Everyone around us
Looked
did
great.
not know what the fuck we were doing.
Remember how the wind
and I
was
got
blowing?
a camera following this woman around, and
Uh-huh.
people looking at me like, "What the fuck's this guy doing?"
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And when the train showed up, dude,
Right.
there was no fucking plan at all how that scene was going to be filmed.
So that's what I pay
And,
you the big bucks.
No, but it was just one of those, like, that's what I love about photography. You
Yeah.
can sit there all you want and look at what your profile and everything else, but sometimes when you hit that button, it's like, well, I didn't plan that one.
And it looked good.
But what happened was, like, the
wind.
train pulls up, right? The doors open, and everyone around us knew there was something going on, and they played along with it, not knowing what we were doing.
And it looked good.
And yeah, and we all sat down, and it's like the scene is like somehow we projected to everyone around on the T on a Saturday afternoon, like, hey, we're filming here, and you're part of it.
Yeah, on the red line.
It was on the red line. That was a fun, like, that was one of those things in filming that I didn't plan
And
that
then we went
one.
to the
It was
north
like,
end.
Man, yeah, we
for the
went to the north
climax.
end. We went all the way through Boston with the video cameras
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah.
And there was people sitting on the train. It was making me nervous because I never want to be a guy who films a woman in public. But you have to do this to get the feeling of this guy following her around. And of course,
we had two
half
cameras.
The train
So
was
you're
us.
like a stalker.
No, it wasn't just
Oh.
me. It was also other people shooting the same.
Three people
so
being
she's
filmed
like,
by two
Filming
cameras.
from the perspective
you're
of
the
a stalker
stranger-
that's following her
No,
around.
no, he's just following her, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
the guy
and when you had
following
like
her.
two cameras on
Okay, there's
her.
a guy
And then I was
following her,
filming
though.
the last
It was
Like,
not
he's
just
gonna
one
kill
guy.
her?
It was like a crew was following around, but there were people who were sitting down like, what is going on? It's really weird. And
As long as you don't
But
bother.
that was like
caught the
in
moment.
character. Yeah,
Listen, as
that
long
was
as you
like-
don't bother
I didn't plan it
people.
at all.
Okay, I get it.
And I felt creepy
It's
doing
just a
it
little
too.
camera,
But I
just
felt
walking
better
around.
because the crew was with me.
Yeah.
But on the train, you feel like I don't want to be filming any woman. Period. Never mind, But he's
Well,
also shooting too. So
yeah.
it was.
Yeah. And tell people where the movie had the climax at the ending, because this is pretty cool.
Yeah, we ended up at the shooting at the graveyard in North End.
Yeah, Cops Hill. If you're from Boston, or if you're not from Boston, you got to go to Cops Hill. That's the
Yeah,
name of
it had that.
It's the oldest cemetery in Boston.
Yeah, it's
One of them.
also the part of Boston didn't get hit with the 73 fire because of the fact that they were able to hose that whole place down.
Cool bit. It's a cool
So
cemetery.
that's why you go in North End. It feels really European. That's because they are the buildings that lasted during the fucking fire of 1873.
The molasses shit.
So, and that's actually 20 years later. But it's like that whole North End was saved by they were able to like water the buildings down. I'm a
Yeah.
history buff on that shit.
Yeah, it's
so
up
that's
on a
why
hill.
Shooting there is really
Yeah.
cool. It's
We shot it really well. Remember
Yeah.
when the guy gets killed with the knife?
Yeah.
That was cool. And then the girl has the ball, looking down at the. And then.
Wait, but I don't even know if this is important, but it's important to me in my mind. Was it a guy following a girl around in the scene, or
Two guys.
It was
two guys
It was
following
a guy
her?
following a guy who was following her.
Yes.
A guy following a guy who was following the girl.
Yeah, there was a bad guy in between, and a
And
good
they
guy.
just like
was,
all don't notice that they're on the same train all the time.
No, everybody was in on the.
Oh, okay,
He
they
was kinda
knew.
like,
So she's like, I know you're following me.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was the actress.
So,
Wait, the
but did they
She was helping
sit
her write
the
it.
character? The character.
The character knows she's being followed.
Yeah.
The woman, the lead actress, who was very fetching.
Yeah, I watched the French
Very cinematic.
Connection like a couple of weeks before, trying to get the idea of when they
Yeah,
went to a
good-
train.
good
And I
reference.
was like, yeah, because I can never repeat that incredible like a guerrilla shooting. But
we never finished the movie though.
Did they all sit next to each other when they got
no,
on the
it's
train?
basically imagine you being
Good
followed by
thought.
some dude.
Yeah.
And you're trying to.
You're on one car.
You're trying to like
guy in the
avoid
other car and
try to
down
figure
the
out what to
car.
do about the situation, but then he's being followed by another dude.
I wasn't in it, by the way. I was just.
Yeah,
filming.
we're like, yeah, and going down the fucking flight of the large escalator.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was.
'Cause
Looks
it's
cool.
so long.
Yeah.
Had a
Port-
camera
Porta
down below,
Square.
a camera above, and somebody coming the other way shooting.
That's Porter, right? Porter Square.
He had,
I
had to
gotta
do
see-
it all
which
one
And
film
some guy,
is
some.
this?
and
Is this
do you remember-
available?
Do you
Can we
remember that
see
day?
this?
It was a day like today. It was 90 degrees. It was
Yeah, it was
dead of
hot.
summer, really hot. And some guy shit his pants. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
We were like, yeah, we're at Porter Square, and like, man, I love Boston. I love the Bostonians. I God bless y'all for living in town here.
Remember about your
there's a
microphone
hard
a
drive
little
sitting
bit.
here.
Remember.
And
when
like
mics were-
we smelled something. And we were like, oh man, we tried to help the guy a little bit. He was like,
How'd you try to help him?
oh god, I was trying
Like
to see if he
wipe?
needed help.
Were you trying to
know?
wipe
No,
him?
he just like.
Did you offer to wipe?
Did you offer
He was
to
a
wipe
big
him?
person with a big outfit on, and
Okay.
he looked like he was a wreck.
A big
Right,
person
yeah,
with
no,
a big-
so
I
it
can't
sounds
believe
like.
I
So
didn't
how
know
did
that.
he
That
tell
was
you?
a
Was
lot.
he
Remember
was
that? It's
so
done.
he
I
was
do
just
remember
So we
so
shot
this
under
big
those conditions.
person.
like,
wait,
the
so
whole
this big
subway.
person with this big
Yeah,
clothing
yeah,
on,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
just like
He was
laying on the
passed out,
ground
and it
on
just smelled
Purse
like
Square.
poo-poo.
Oh, okay. So he
Real
didn't
bad,
say,
like
"Hey,
diarrhea,
hey,
like-
guy,
Yeah.
I hadn't." You just surmised that.
No, I didn't surmise
The
nothing.
shit.
I would have
so
helped him if he needed.
Did he say, "I'm sorry"?
he
I,
awake
did
at
he
the
say,
time?
"Sorry,
he
sir,
was
I've
kinda
shit
like-
myself and I
laying
can't get
there,
up"?
Kind of like he looked comfortable, like he was.
Oh,
In his own
Okay.
shit.
So, but did you
Can't
talk
save
to
the
him?
world
Did
every
you
day.
talk to him?
Well,
Did you-
yeah.
Nah,
What
I
did
don't
you
think
do
we have to.
exactly? So you didn't even. You just walked over this
I just
guy.
felt. I apologized to the actress, maybe.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you didn't. That's
She's
not
not from
helping
Boston.
him. That's not helping him at all.
So let's talk more about other stuff, yeah?
That doesn't help him. That just like
There's-
Steve Ricardo
yeah.
makes him feel judged.
Are we still live? You think we're even live?
You know, there's no
I don't
telling.
know, I'm
It's
not
a
the
constant
producer.
question on
Okay,
this
but
Yeah,
program.
we have no
do you
producer
see
on this
stuff in
show.
front
and
of
really,
you?
this is a show
I mean,
about
yeah, I
not
see a computer screen in front of
necessarily
me.
doing a
Does
show.
it look like it
so
has
you have
shit
to
on it?
remember
We're
that.
still
When
on.
Yeah,
if
there's
you
shit on it.
should
Okay,
ever be
good. So
watching
we're
this
still-
show, remember
this is
that's
the
a
2
show
hours-
about not necessarily even doing a
This
show.
is the 2-hour special
So,
edition.
Okay.
Because this is like this is.
Well, I
going-
hate to make it
Okay.
short.
Well,
but
I
do-
mean,
do have
many
to-
of the
You
shows
gotta
are
go
2
through
hours.
time
So.
crunch here.
Okay.
No, what's the
So,
special?
Whenever you get that beat, man.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we all I have to do is edit it. Actually, It was also fun. That movie was fun editing because I had all these pieces.
Oh, so this movie is still unmade because
Yeah.
you haven't edited
You
it.
put a version together, it just wasn't quite
Yeah,
done.
well, there was the fun part is first going into the Porter Square. I actually didn't have a plan, so when you get to the editing table, you go like, "Oh man, I have to make sure she looks like she's going down the stairs." So what I did was I reversed the video, and she ran upstairs really quickly to do something else. It was not. It was. I just somehow had that film. I just switched that around, to make it look like she was going
So
down the
she's
stairs.
running down the stairs backwards?
Yeah, and it worked out.
That looks good, okay.
But the way I faded it in, it just worked out. So
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, she's running backwards? Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this sounds great. I would love to see
It was
this
fun to put
this
together.
film.
I was thinking about like the
You
again
could premiere this too.
the French Connection scenes, like especially the train. They did. There's a I really love doing guerrilla shooting. Just get out there with a camera and just go for it. So anyhow, I gotta cut this. I have to other places I need to go. I'm
good,
just
man.
Bill. I don't know where the
Great
producers
to
of the
have you
show.
on the movie special.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Just Bill, everybody. JustBill.net, if you don't mind me
maybe
publicizing.
after COVID-19, I'll jump into directing another thing. That was a lot of fun.
You should.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like maybe you should finish this one so we
Yeah.
can view it. What's it? Working title? Anything?
I don't want to tell you.
Okay, all right.
All that hype, and we didn't have a name for the movie. All right, guys.
I didn't
hello.
write it.
A very secretive
Yeah, thanks
film
for stopping
director.
by. Again, Just Bill, the best
Just
photographer
Bill.
in Boston. One of them.
Later.
And
Yeah.
a casualty, a hero, if not a casualty of Letterman's War. In fact,
Yeah.
we didn't get into that, but Bill has been involved.
Should
in
we talk
in
about
a
the
couple
Cortez
of battles.
Diamond and the underlying psychological
Well,
themes?
I think
and,
it's what's on everybody's mind.
I would love to get the underlying psychological.
Let's do it.
themes.
Let's do it. So it was a year ago, though. I can't believe that was just a year ago we filmed that.
Oh.
I know.
And so much has changed since then. I mean, think about where we are all now.
Yeah.
How it's really kind of set us on these powerful trajectories.
It's been the longest year in between.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have made a
And-
couple more movies by
Yeah,
now.
but this is how it all started. This was like the big bang of creativity. Like, it just, like, everything that came after it.
Some people dispute the Big Bang.
You know,
I'm not saying I do, but I don't necessarily always think it's.
Do you believe in Adam and Eve?
Oh.
Creationism? Fundamental.
My gum just flew out of my mouth. Are you shitting me? The Catholic Church and Adam and Eve? Oh,
Well, not just the Catholic
and then
Church.
God created light.
Also,
you know,
the
it's like,
well,
right.
But it's like a metaphor.
I believe in God, which is kind of strange, but
But
yes.
So how do you know?
How does that
How does
belief
it
work?
feel to know that you are blaspheming the word?
I'm a
and you're gonna
Hindu.
Go to hell.
Yeah, I believe in Buddhism.
And you believe in God.
And I'm also partly Roman Catholic and also partly Irish Catholic and
Oh.
Presbyterian and Episcopalian and Presbyterian.
you know, it's like Steve is like, so Steve is of the impression that Mel is gonna sober up and regret his behavior
No,
or whatever
he was
on this
fine.
show, which is
Yeah.
like, it's like, I just don't, it's like, I know Mel, believe me, I've spent a lot of time with Mel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help Mel.
Yeah.
I
didn't see
think I've
that.
been a very good friend to Mel.
Yeah.
And I don't know that that's necessarily the case. And what if you know, what am, especially when he just comes on the show, it's like shaming me and shaming, like being like, oh, you've orchestrated this scenario to make fun of someone. Well, no, I haven't. I'm actually struggling through this crazy world and all you crazy people trying to get here, trying to break through, do the show today. And it's happening somehow, some way. It is going on, okay? And I think that everyone should be free to be themselves. And I don't think that there's any moment in your life that you have to regret or be ashamed of or embarrassed of yourself for. I think that's the only way that we can really all forgive each other in our humanity and acknowledge it and move forward as human beings.
I totally agree with that. But that really hard to, like, everybody needs to make their way to that place at their own pace. Like, if you try and push it too hard, it can be very uncomfortable, you know. So I don't know, but like seemed like I don't know if like he was credible.
Yeah, there was a lot of chaotic things in that situation. I do think that there are ongoing issues in that situation that are unresolved still, so it might be best not to put somebody in that vulnerable state into
Well, he came on the show though.
He did come on the show.
You're
He did
18
come on the
years
show.
old. You're
It's
gonna.
like,
You're 21 years old. Whatever. You're gonna come on the show.
And it's like
you're-
exactly
you
what do you
represent
do with
yourself.
that? It's like
Yeah.
I've been on
He
like
seemed
one
fine to
side
me.
of like an internet broadcast war battle, you know. It's like what have I done about? It's like I've said nothing. I've said nothing about anything. I haven't protected my like reputation or rights or reality that much at all, and I like choose to do that to like the detriment of myself a lot of the time, because I'm like, I'm not going to talk about that, I'm not going to talk about this, I'm just going to let this stuff happen to me, and I'm not going to talk about it because like that's not,
You're justifying it.
but you also make it as a conscious choice, and like you do this as you're always like that. That's like part of Jarvaland. That's part of your identity as Jarva to do that. Whereas, you know, somebody coming in from, I don't know where he's been. I don't know what he's been living like. I don't know the situation, coming in a vulnerable state, like where it's a very chaotic situation as it is, because we have a filmmaker here. We've got another filmmaker. We've got like a million friends all in here trying to talk about their own shit. And so it's sort of like very confusing to like,
I mean, it's fine. It's like, this is my show. And it's like, yeah, if you're doing a show where you're like, this is what's going to happen, it's going to be ordered like this. And you, I mean, this is my show. Where's producer Herb? He's not here. I'm here. I'm still running the show. Whatever, you know, and it's like how I do it is like, if somebody is interesting or whatever, you give the show. Like, we don't have to fucking talk about movies. I don't care. I care about, you know, doing a show. So I started doing a show, and I'm still doing it, you know.
Oh yeah, the show must go
but
on.
it's like, so I don't know, like what it's, you know, I like to just like deal with like reality and not bullshit, you know. And so
but there was a lot of bullshit being said into the mics in the past hour, I feel like.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, but that's like bullshit to me is like fucking fake, compartmentalized. This is my website. This is what I do.
Well,
I give money
obviously,
to children.
yeah.
I'm a great person. I have a perfect relationship. Let's
is
talk
my
about
comfort
it.
zone.
Let's
Don't talk about this.
Let's talk about how right we are on the right side of history, and how amazing what amazing things I'm doing for people that whose experience I don't share whatsoever and has no real relation to me. But I'm not going to talk about any of that part. I'll just talk about, you know, how many Instagram followers I have and where you can follow me.
Well, yeah, nobody wants
where
to
you
hear
can see
that,
what
though.
I'm doing and whatever. It's like any
Yes.
kind of, it's like that to me is bullshit, and
Yes.
you can do that about anything, or you know, like, you know, my show, I don't know, I have a manager / independent journalist who likes to sit in judgment of me during practically every show, and that is antisocial conditioning. That's
Right.
what it is. That's
Right.
this program. That's a part of it. If you think you could be more judgmental towards me in a better way while doing independent journalism, you know, shoot me an email at jessicajarva@gmail.com, because we're looking for many interns here.
So I'm not saying this is a
Antisocial
judgment.
conditioning at gmail.com, anywhere you want to go.
I'm not saying this is a judgment of you. I'm just saying that I am trying to protect Mel from himself.
You know, like, it's like I've been helping Mel protect, like, you can't carry another person like a baby through life, and if you want to, that's your problem. But I have been helping Mel for a long time, and I know that I can't like control him
Right.
and like be his, swaddle him up like a baby and tell
Well,
him
yeah.
what to do and when to do it.
Right. No, you can't. You can't.
It's like I could be like, you're an asshole and you're not my friend anymore. I could be like, no,
could
you
also
can't
say-
just take over the show. You can't, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not whatever. I'm just trying to talk, do an independent journalism myself into.
What is that? Is that shellac?
I think you're running a really good show. I think your
We're
show is
spraying
great.
a lot.
There's a
earlier.
lot
It
of
was
shellac
not
going
that.
on
Don't
around.
start spraying people with that. That's different.
Rod just
Anyways, I think-
sprayed shellac into his armpit like deodorant, and it
We
was
thought
epic.
we thought it was disinfectant.
Yeah, we were trying to disinfect ourselves from the COVID, and it turned out we're all just going to be very shiny now. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, this is a show about movies,
That's
and I
cool.
think that's the
Movies are
obvious
great.
thing
Yeah.
and the most. And you know what? Lauren here is also an actress and has also been in some films.
I wouldn't
believe.
call myself an
Do you want
actress,
to talk about
but
that
I've happened to
experience?
be in some films where one of my best roles in my life. Beg, 2011.
Beg.
Amazing horror movie.
2011.
Yeah,
Nice.
Kevin McDonald directed it. We won the
It's been
Rhode
a
Island.
good year for film.
It was
Hey,
a great
it
year.
I've
wasn't
never
2
seen
weeks
so
ago, okay?
much
Listen,
excitement about a
Tony
year
Moran-
date.
The original
2020.
The original Michael Myers, Tony Moran was in it. Tony Todd was in it.
Wait, the original Michael Myers?
Yeah, Tony Moran, the actor that played the original Michael Myers.
Wait.
From yes, I'm
Sorry.
telling
From
you.
Friday
this.
the 13th.
Yes.
You mean the spy who shagged me?
No, that's Mike Myers. Different.
Oh,
Halloween.
Austin Powers. You
No.
were confused too.
No.
Okay.
Halloween,
All right.
Halloween. It was a
Okay.
horror
Just
movie. It
me.
was a horror
All
movie
right.
circuit thing. PJ Souls was in it. A bunch of other local.
Isn't he a musician?
No, that's PJ Harvey.
Okay.
And that's a shade.
But
Candyman.
Candyman, that guy.
I was thinking of P.F.
There
Sloan.
was this guy that came to EMF one time and called himself the Candyman. And we showed up, he was like, I'm the Candyman, I'm here now. And I thought the Candyman was going to be like a fixture in my life from then on. But then as soon as the Candyman came, he was gone. He
Well,
didn't
Sounds
last
like a personal
forever.
thing.
He
You
was
didn't.
like,
You didn't ask
the
him.
Candyman is here.
You should have
Personal
asked him what he
Candyman. Came
had
and
on
went.
him.
I don't know why. He just called himself that.
Because he had a bunch of Molly. Duh.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right.
Yeah.
I just thought he called himself the Candyman.
Like,
dang.
yeah, you missed the boat.
I could have been wrong.
You missed the boat on that one.
Oh my god.
But you've been
Stuffing
directing
tastes
and
horrible.
shooting
I
some
can't-
films too as well.
Yes, I have. Last week even.
What's your name?
I'm Austin from Boston. Austin Rutledge.
Austin
yeah.
Rutledge.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
from Boston, so whereabouts do you live in Boston proper?
Well, I live in Western Mass now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and
and you go by Austin.
apartment.
from
I have
Boston.
3 cats. I've added cats
How
to my
about Aston, Northampton?
I'm up to 3 cats now, folks.
Are you cats?
How many?
Yes.
How many
did you
cats?
used
How
to
many
have?
fake cats
Is
do
that
you
after
have?
you sold like 4 of them to the local Chinese
Austin
restaurant?
always tells lies about his cat.
We're on to movies.
The Chinese. What is it, the Donald Trump show?
The Donald
So
Trump
I'm not
show.
saying- no.
Oh, let's
I just
condemn
said,
Trump.
I just said he
Okay.
sold his cats.
rename
He
the
tried
title.
to sell
It's
his
the Donald
cats to a
Trump
Chinese
show
restaurant
this week.
Just one.
in Northampton. He tried to sell 1 cat.
Only because it was in the
and-
case, and I was eating food, and the
and
guy's like, "Well, hey, we'll give you
the
100 for
restaurant
that."
refused
There,
him. They
you're gonna
said
get
no
emails
way.
I
about this,
refuse,
Austin,
yeah.
I won't.
Are we gonna get on to cats again,
The
Jeremy?
emails are gonna flare up.
Oh,
after this.
man.
The
We
hypothetical
love cats. We
kitten
love dogs. We
is
love
Still, I will say, I
iguanas.
had a
We love
full
lizards,
marijuana
snakes,
edible.
spiders.
That's it. Medicinal. I was told it was medicinal, and then I started in about the hypothetical kitten. I did do that.
Did a great
Talk
job.
about that. And
So we
I
were
think that stuff
we were
could be
talking about your
dangerous.
movie.
No, my movie isn't
Beg?
important. My movie's wicked old. I
no,
want to talk
yeah,
about
no,
your
no,
movies.
Talk about. Tell
Okay.
us about your movie, and then
What
we'll
is- okay.
glide slowly. We'll phase.
Let's
like
talk
we'll
about,
fade. We'll
So-
fade.
so-
Be talking about
Yeah.
your movie, and then all of a sudden, like slowly, like one word
Well-
at a time, you'll start exchanging words in between in a sentence, and then we'll slowly work into Austin's movie's face, like a fade, like a light fading into another.
It'll
like-
be a montage.
yeah, like a collage. Okay.
For
Like
Beg?
the Cortez Diamond?
There's a trailer for Beg.
And then yeah.
Oh yeah, do you have a trailer for your movie? Oh, wait, I don't
no,
even
talk
usually.
about your
My movie is such old news.
Hey, can I ask Rob a quick question?
New news.
Rod, get over here. You want to share the mic?
See,
no, well, you can
We've
sit there
already
too.
we've been
There's
sharing.
just something
But
about the
whatever's
energy
good.
in this room. Like nothing
question.
ever gets anywhere.
I know.
But
It's a one-sided,
it's what
and
it's
I
all
really
about.
appreciate
It's
your asking about
about
the movie.
you
I
don't
don't know where
Well,
to
you
start.
came here.
But here's a cool
I
question.
guess I'll have
Here's
to
a
deal
cool
with
question.
it.
Rob, is it better to make the
people
trailer
can't.
before you
Many
make the
people have
final
left.
product, or you make the final product and then reward yourself by making the trailer at the end of that?
I suppose that depends on what kind of films you're making. I mean, if you're talking about
You got-
a narrative piece and you're trying to sell it to lizard people Hollywood, you might want to shoot a proof of concept trailer and use this in order to get your name actors in there who are effectively the commodity which you use to get first 10% for your return on investment. Once you get a first 10%, often you can use that to
Finance.
raise your second 10%, and then bring in other bankers. I mean, if you want to be in the dirt with Hollywood, which I've done this kind of work before. Not in 10 years. Not in 10
Have you
years.
sold any films to the lizard people of Hollywood?
My latest film, which I have licensed to the people of lizard people of Hollywood, is called "This Is Vermin Supreme." And,
wow.
Which is about the 2016 election and Vermin's involvement in that. Obviously,
A documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary, but also Vermin's an entertainment figure, and there's people like Sean Astin in it, and I've done other stuff, celebrities. That's not. I mean, when you're making a documentary, that's not so much what it's about. It's when you're doing a narrative film, we're gonna get into that bullshit. That's not where I've been at recently. Most of the stuff that I do these days are documentary projects. Like I just cut together kind of I don't want to say a promo, but a highlights, or not even highlights reel. That sounds bad, but like a 5-minute montage of what happened in Minneapolis, and it's some frightening footage. And I'll put that one out there online for free. Just like I documented the people that put on the Straight Pride Parade, the Proud Boys affiliated group who were once Boston Free Speech, who became Resist Marxism, who became Super Happy Fun America, who put on a rally with a bunch of card-carrying neo-Nazis 2 weeks ago. And I put that one online for free as well, because I think those are important topics that people need to be educated about. The election films, things that are more designed to elicit comedy, like stuff with Vermin, yeah, I don't mind selling that to people. I mean, because we have to fund this somehow. And I mean, because certainly posting my stuff for free about the Proud Boys on YouTube is all that's doing is getting my live stream shut down. It's making it harder to do anything, quite honest. So to answer your question, it depends on what you're trying to do. What kind of film do you have?
That's such a great answer. Like, essentially, a lot of times I'll compile a lot of good footage, let's say an hour, and I'm like, oh, there's a great movie there. I like the idea of taking that footage, making the movie, 20 minutes, whatever, however long, and then treating myself to the trailer, because if you go ahead and make that trailer first, you're using all the best scenes.
It gets people excited.
Yeah, but you kind of like the shortcoming to my editing style that I like to make the movie the trailer. Make the trailer after, almost like, I'm going to put like 1% of effort in the trailer as opposed to the 99% effort I'd rather put into the actual movie.
But for those who are unfamiliar with films, are we talking about documentaries?
I do fiction.
I understand, but so sentence would have been horror films, comedy.
Oh, yeah,
What kind of
sci-fi? She's been in like 9 of them. We did a sci-fi. We did a mystery, I think.
So are they shorts?
We did a love story a
They're
couple
shorts
months ago.
Or features?
There's one film, The Cortez Diamond,
Shorter these days.
which is it available
answer, but
for? It's an hour and
Yeah.
55 minutes long. Kirk Windsor,
Yeah, he's
Conrad Benjamin.
Okay, what's it about?
Oh,
I'll let
Well,
you
have
talk
you
about
not heard of
Should
the
I-
Cortez
Cortez Diamond.
Diamond?
It's a dialogue-heavy piece.
Yeah, it's kind of panoramic. The
Good.
diamond is at the center. It's been stolen. We don't know
Mm.
who stole it, and
Mhm.
it's about all these characters around it and how they're coping with it and their stories. And one character in particular, who very motherly, very warm, but there's a sinister undertone to her performance, which I think really anchors the whole thing. And later on, myself and Jarva have a story which, probably in the most exciting part of the movie.
Yeah.
I think it's really great.
Well, all right. So this is this an ensemble thing, a sex scene? Are we
Yeah, there's like
talking
a dozen.
monomyth,
There's a-
hero's journey.
Ensemble or a
It's
sex scene?
PG-13.
What is that?
Like,
I think
is
it's
this an ensemble?
It's
a sex
PG-13.
scene?
Is this an orgy?
What
I mean,
does that mean?
I don't know.
What is an
Wait,
ensemble? Is like an ensemble
Listen.
cast? Is this
think
an
he means-
ensemble or
Beg
a
was
sex
an,
scene? I
Beg
don't
was an
understand that
ensemble
question.
of shower scenes, so
Okay,
I know
yeah.
exactly what he's
Oh,
talking
that's
about.
how
That is
that what ensemble
That's exactly what I
means?
was referencing.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Wait, so is that something
Wow.
they use like in what does ensemble
Well,
mean?
an
to you?
ensemble,
That's like
it sounds like,
Shit,
is
I
that
haven't
there's a
gotten
bunch
to
of
this
intersecting
aspect of my
stories
Yeah,
that
people-
don't follow
Oh.
your traditional Hollywood structure,
That's
which
not
is based on Joseph Campbell's The Monomyth,
Oh.
which you hear Jordan Peterson talking about a lot in order to...
It's based on Carl Jung.
yeah, sure,
right?
exactly, right.
Wait,
but
yeah.
but so Peterson has
Oh.
used it in recent days in order to bolster his weird
collective
Christianity
unconscious.
theories, getting into Pinocchio
I'm a
and the belly of
very
the beast kind of
ensemble
things.
writer.
Robert-
So I guess so
This is
I
an
guess I'm
ensemble
just
show.
I'm curious, what kind of story structure are we talking about?
I want to just throw the word gestalt out there, just for the record.
Nice. Robert Altman made a lot of good ensemble.
Yeah, Robert Altman's a perfect
Nashville.
example. Absolutely.
It's almost documentary, like.
But so what kind of structure are you trying to jump me?
This radio show is kind of Robert Altman.
Yeah, why not?
Sure,
we're
but so
talking
what
about-
Altman would do is he'd put an individual mic on everyone and
Yeah,
get
no.
them to talk about what their little parts are, and it would be a character that you had to maintain. And then so he had a huge mixing board with 24, 36 faders that you could bring up and down, which you would do in post, and take these little snippets as the camera was moving around. I guess I'm just trying to get like the context and texture. Are you doing a lot of dolly shots? Are you doing zooms? Are you doing like
Okay, well,
is this
what-
Indiana Jones?
I
Like, what
have-
are we talking about?
Well, I have a question because I just heard you explain the term ensemble, and I still am unclear on what an ensemble has to do with a sex scene.
I was busting on your friend.
Okay,
Lauren.
I think the answer to that is we're never gonna know now.
Well, she can come back.
It doesn't really have anything to do with it.
Subconscious,
It was the
unconscious.
fact that Kevin McDonald, who directed the film that Lauren's in, it's called Beg. Michael Madsen is one of the people that is featured in it, as well as I believe Tony Moran playing the Pumpkinhead sort of character. Tony Moran, if you don't know, is the brother of Aaron Moran, who played Joni on Happy Days, and so at any rate, Aaron does a sex scene in that, and sex scenes don't really have anything to do with whether there's an ensemble or not. I was being provocative because I know Lauren wanted to talk about Beg a
Arguably.
little bit.
You're arguing that you're provocative. If nobody was provoked, possibly.
I was provoking Lauren, and then in a fun way.
Well, we
it wasn't
don't
a
know.
mean way.
We don't know. We'd have to
She
get
likes
the
talking
facts
about
on
it,
that.
so I gave her an
have
opportunity to talk about it.
We'd have to give out some surveys to see if anyone was provoked.
Fair enough. So at any rate, I guess what I was just trying to get an answer to is, structurally speaking, what kind of movie is this?
The Cortez Diamond.
Yeah.
I went to California and I was like, I'm going to film
It's
a
an
movie.
ensemble
and I
sex
started filming
scene.
a project, and then I got back
Just
and I was like,
one.
I need a few more scenes to make this make sense. That's.
So you're kind of making it up like Dog Me
Starring his
movies,
mother.
right? Or Dog Me.
Dogma 95.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
Harmony Korine
I-
stuff. They're improvisational. Then you're making it up as you go along. I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a good question. Sometimes I'll type out script, and I'll usually have a lot of basic ideas for like several of the movies we filmed, like Hope and Olive and Robert's Hill. I was like, I know I want these three things to happen in the movie, but I want these characters to play themselves, set them in a situation, and then hopefully, if I have talented cast, they'll kind of do a lot of their own dialogue.
Yeah. So it's
That's how
improvisational then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're lining out a structure.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then I have lower expectations because I haven't sat behind a typewriter and written 20 pages that has to be followed word for word.
Well, you just need to do better casting then. Then you'll have high expectations.
Casting is.
Yeah. I mean, not that you guys aren't great.
I
haven't
can't
seen
pay.
the
I
film.
can't go pay.
We're
and
superb.
I can't
We're
pay.
superb. Remember,
You need to get Lauren in there. I mean, that'll
fantastic actors.
you know,
move the production value up that much.
I usually
put
pay
blood, sweat,
cast
and
members,
tears
but I
into our
can't
roles.
pay like people like
Don't
$500
you
to
worry.
read this part.
We've read the
get it.
receipts.
Yeah.
We checked out fine.
All,
I want all that extra tape, two of us.
How was your experience
Of Cortez Diamond? I mean, I think masterwork. Where where I'm the master. In my, I think that.
Well, I think it's it's like what Austin was saying. It's really all about the cast. So in this, usually there's that hierarchy with the director, but like here it's really a star, and then everybody, and it's all about how talented are. It's
how
really
talented is Jarva?
Watch the movie. I mean, it speaks.
Well, of
for
course I
itself.
will afterwards, but we're
Yeah.
talking now in order to get the audience excited and titillated
I'd
about whatever
love to
Jarva and you are doing.
I'd
in
love
this.
to chime in for 10 seconds. What Jarva can do is stuff on screen, right? And I don't even have to ask her to do it a certain way, and she'll just has a natural, charisma on camera. She'll do something just a little more than you.
She's
thought.
your ingenue.
I think they call
You're
it
a manic
star
pixie
quality.
dream girl, if you will.
No.
Well, she's.
I think it's the X Factor.
That's her talent, not mine.
You could be a manic pixie dream girl. I'd seen you without your pants on earlier.
Who,
We
me?
do have a camera in the bathroom. So.
That's
darling.
not.
Jarvis set that
Rod
up.
Weaver
Listen,
is
it
a
was
la
nice of you
in
to
a
do that.
crazy Trevorish type of translucent thought pattern is referencing Monica Wonder's.
I'm referencing the
Facebook
fact that you just showed me the
status.
toitle cam, Jarva.
Not
Really,
it's nothing
Wait,
to do with
what?
me,
No
and I've
toilet
never
cam.
identified as any of these terms.
Yeah, it's all good. So you're basically picking and choosing, and then
Yes.
trying to turn it into something.
And now Lauren has returned. Maybe she can answer that question. Maybe.
What's the question?
Oh, okay.
I just stole Rod's microphone.
I think he was just curious if he wanted to talk
Very
more
well.
about the
Very well, I would
ensemble
say.
movie that you were in.
Oh, Beg? It was
Only
an
if you feel like it.
It was
Or
an
the word or the term ensemble and what it means.
See, that's a very fascinating topic I would love to get
Okay.
into. But
Yes.
I also really do actually think that Beg was one of the best local horror films made in 2011. Featuring, like I said.
I loved that was a time. All 20 Levy. Oh,
That
I
was
remember the
Tony
days.
Todd,
Oh,
Tony
365.
Kevin started in like
Oh,
2009 or
365.
10.
Yeah, this is like so. Beg
Forget
was a
that
great movie. It
noise.
pretty much featured the entire
Millennial
Rockland or Salem Police Department as well,
Oh, yeah, I know
playing
a few of them.
themselves. A lot of girls get mutilated, and there's a lot of jokes, and then teenagers get killed afterwards. It's there's
Wait,
a,
what
there's
are
a
the
lot
jokes?
of
What are the jokes?
there's a
about?
lot of underwear scenes. Oh, a kid pukes in a pumpkin, which the special effects were perfect for. I learned a lot about horror movie special effects being on the set.
What was the special effects?
So just like the puke,
Because I've had to do stuff like that.
yeah, no, the puke was so realistic, and it was made out of like oatmeal.
Oh.
Like this raw oatmeal thing, and it was just great for those like strip beer pong scene at this party. Halloween movies, kids always have these like sexy crazy parties. One of those, and the kid pulls off the jack-o'-lantern lid and just pukes into the pumpkin. It was awesome. Also, Matt Berryman was in it, and he's the guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he bites. Yeah, Michael Berryman. That's it. And he bites a girl's ear off, and that was very realistic. That was a very, very scary scene.
Did he actually bite her?
You know what? I'm not sure because I never saw her again afterwards.
Oh my god.
Very scary.
What do you think?
Kirk would do that. For a role.
I'm sure. I hope that her horror movie career continued.
Well, probably. She's probably like a special feat. Like if you've got a half bitten off ear,
Yeah.
I think that you'd got work in a or
Yeah. No, it was totally scary. I watched it with her the other day because it's actually I had the DVD, but then I lost it, and it's not on Netflix. It's like you have to like pay for it on YouTube or whatever. So he paid for it because he heard that I'm naked in it, which I was. Yes, I
We
have.
all want to see that. We have to pay
I think
for
my
it.
tits might be the only tits in that movie.
This is what I heard, and I
And
think you're
they-
an ambassador.
But what happened was I showed up to be an extra in this like Halloween party scene, a little schoolgirl outfit, like 200 something bucks, whatever, or like actually less than that for the scene. But then they're like, oh, the girl who was going to do the scene where she like this guy cheats on his girlfriend with this like slut Halloween party didn't show up. So who does nudes? And I'm like, how
Have
much?
you ever played a slut?
That's exactly
Is
what
that
I
they
played.
said?
Well, no, they're just like who does nudes, and so I raised my
That's gutsy. That's gutsy.
I raised my hands, and I'm like, how much?
That's
How
the
much? How
Anybody else
much?
at this table that would do nudity?
I'd still do nudity. I don't care, man. How much?
I've done nudity.
How much?
Cool. So
Everybody
you two got
threatening.
guts.
Everybody. I'm not gonna.
You'd never do.
I talked about this whole.
Oh,
we
boy.
were talking about Herb and his new nudism, where he had us all over his house for a party, and then he went upstairs and they came back down nude.
Oh my
because
God, are you
he-
talking to
when he-
Kevin McDonald right
when
now?
he
Tell him I say hi.
Drove to California, he became a nudist. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and like I was saying, how I don't think I could have that same like.
No,
party
so okay, so
at
this
my
here's
house.
the thing is that like doing a nude scene in this movie
But you're
was
right, because I'm a pussy, I
extremely fun. Like it was really fun. So first of all, it's a bedroom. I'm on top, and like I'm wearing like a nude thong or whatever, and it's like kind of honestly,
Jonathan had the same
it's
thing.
extremely funny because like there's no like actual sex going on, but like you kind of bond with the dude by doing that, right? And there's a girl with a squirt bottle spraying me, so I look sweaty. I'm, reenacting a sex scene. My makeup had been done. I had these silly pigtails in, and then the scene like where I try to cuddle and he rolls over and I like roll my eyes all pissed off, and like it was funny. And there's like 8 other people in the room, and they're all on your side. Like they're just, like it's
Yeah.
like, like it's fun. It's almost like, it's a party kind of environment. Like it's silly, and it made a fun scene. And, I had a great time. I got no complaints about doing that movie. And I was obviously much younger at the time. It wasn't my career, I wasn't trying to go into it as a career. It just happened when I was doing modeling on the side. But
were you wearing underwear?
yes, I was wearing a nude thong, and there was like a blanket. Like I wasn't like a full nude. It was like topless, so full frontal, not full frontal, half frontal. Which in my case, is like a quarter even because I was very very tiny at the time.
Wait, can you? Okay.
But
If I show full puss, is that full frontal?
it wasn't.
What's full
Yeah,
frontal?
full frontal is like the whole shebang.
Hey guys, we have to call it a day, dude.
I love that
Been
movie.
2
By
hour
the way,
episode.
Full Frontal is a great movie.
Oh, I did
Speaking
not
of
mean-
movies.
2-hour episode today.
Fantastic
2-hour
film.
episodes. I mean, yeah. Not bad.
But I think everybody
That's
should
very
check out
brave of
Beg.
you.
I think
And
no, it was
Awesome.
very. It was actually.
I hope you get
Yes, I
royalties.
got.
Do
I
you
don't
get
get. No, I don't get.
royalties?
It's an independent film. No, but I did get extra. I did
Oh,
get more
shit.
money. I did get more money, and I had a great time.
Email us if you have
And-
any connections. And
I mean,
lawyer.
he's got connections to the people. I'm not worried
Let's
about
sue
it.
these people.
I would love to be in a sequel. I would love to get
I'm not-
killed.
I
Did you have
needed
dialogue
to
too?
get some.
Yeah, I had a
pennies on
couple
the dollar
lines.
for those.
I had another
those
scene where I was
teaser
playing beer
tips on
pong and I threw my
PayPal. Are you
shirt at a
fucking
guy
kidding
and
me?
looked annoyed.
How
I
much
was
do
like
you have
this
to
like
rent this
bitch.
shit
It was
for?
great.
$3.99.
$3.99. You
Yeah.
deserve 5
It's
pennies
got-
on the dollar.
It's got those
You're the
little-
only tits in
got
the whole
wings?
film too.
Yeah, we
That-
won like some
come
film festival, I guess.
Tony Todd in it.
I told you
Alright,
that.
Yo, we call it. Hey, guys, thank you for coming in.
I'm glad we were able to talk about local filmmaking. Get a
Thank
lot
you.
of, Cortez Diamond.
Yeah, I would
You
love to see
can't
that.
can't watch it, can you, Austin?
Yeah,
not
it's on
available.
YouTube,
Okay,
man.
it's on YouTube. Is it?
There's no other
Okay.
movie with that title. Just check it
Okay,
out. The
Cortez,
Diamond.
the Cortez Diamond. Look it up
Based
on
in
YouTube.
reality,
the
yet
Witches
all
of
fiction.
The Wild Witch of Westwood. The Witch of what is it?
Another
Austin?
movie we totally haven't
The
talked
Wicked
about.
Witch of Wildwood.
Yeah,
The
Wildwood.
Wicked Witch of Wildwood,
Apparently
which
it's
is a
in the background.
classic,
We're
which is a
gonna have to-
masterpiece.
We really should do a follow-up.
Starring
thing.
Alexander
Another movie
Theodore.
Cortez
What's his full name? He's
Just
on
eat them.
Facebook again.
Huh?
Alex.
Eat the chips.
Alex Johnson. His name's Alex Johnson.
Yep.
My
Burn
Alex,
his
Alex
ships.
Darby is having a
Burn
baby
his
boy. No longer Alex Johnson. Congrats
Cortez
to her.
burned his
Shout out
ships.
to the
Oh, I thought you
fans.
said chips because
Campersani. I'll see you on Wednesday, Alex.
All right. Well, keep
Okay.
it. If you're invited to an ice cream dance, just make it an antisocial. And God bless.